Shout out, this is Meka the creator, and you're watching the 416 interview.
Tell me the story behind the name Meka the Creator.
First of all, my first original name was Olisa, right? My first original artist name was Olisa. Then for some reason, I wanted to change that because this show kid has this weird thing where, like, if your name is the same as someone else's page, they would then put it on another person's page, right? So it was just weird. So, like, I wanted something different that would distinguish me as an artist. Then I went with Mecca. And then when I went with Mecca, the same thing happened again when they posted my songs on another person's name. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stick with Mecca and then add the creator at the end because like Tyler the creator is one of my favorite artists as well. So I was like, there was no brainer. I just did that and I stuck with it. And that I never had that problem again. The only thing is that like on Apple Music, my name is just still Mecca. This should kid, they need to fix that.
Were there any other kind of names that you want to go under, or have you gone under any other names as an artist or not?
Oh nah, it was just those two, Olisa and Mecca. Cause literally my name, my actual middle name, you know, it's a Nigerian name. It means like God thank you. So I just wanted to like call, and also calling myself Olisa is like calling myself God. So it didn't sit around me in a way. So I just like left it behind. Stuck with Mecca. Yeah,
And then, bro, you were born in River State, Nigeria. Correct me if that's wrong.
correct, correct.
Yeah, and then you moved to Canada, bro. How have these like very different like locations, and I'm assuming different cultures as well, like kind of define your music?
I'd say when I first moved, it was so cold. Like, imagine coming from a very warm place to like a place where it's very cold. That's a drastic change. So I had to like adjust and like I literally did grade 12 here, so I had to like do that like for like I think a year. I did that. Then after that, I went to like Mohawk College in Hamilton. Which I then got my diploma from. So it was a hard experience, like making friends. Not a lot of friends I had at the time, but slowly I started making friends at Mohawk and like it grew from there.
You getting into music and actually like creating music. Did that start here in Canada, or did that start back in Nigeria?
Funny thing, I never saw myself as an artist in Nigeria.
Oh, yeah.
I saw myself as an IT guy because that's what I studied in school. Like I did computer networking, right? So I always saw myself as an IT guy because I was like familiar with computers. I grew up around computers, right? I used to follow my dad back in the day to like his workplace, so I was always around computers and like fiddle with them, play games, do a lot of like Microsoft Word, Excel, just play around because we're bored, you know. So because I was bored back then, but like 2023, I had a producer. My friend actually, William, introduced me to him. So they were good friends. So he introduced me to him because like at the time he was looking for an artist, right? Because he just started his own like mini studio, and I was looking for an artist to like play around and like try new stuff, right? And my friend just recommended me like, hey, I have someone who can do music. And mind you, I've never written a song in my life. I just like there's this thing I do where I create my own verse. It's like doing a cover of another person's song, but it's not being recorded, you know? So like that's how it started. Then one day I then linked up at Tofi's place, right? The very first day, I tried to write a verse and I only came up with three lines. And it was it. Like it was just blocked, right? Like I couldn't write anymore. I was like, you know what? I'll come back another time. Then I started doing that consistently till I wrote an actual song. I actually wrote two songs, but they never came out because like they sounded too amateur. Then fast forward to like 2023, that's when I dropped Waste. You know, that's my very first single because it's something I was working on while I was working and like schooling as well. So I was just doing that, dibbling and dabbling that. Then I created Waste, which was for my first song that actually dropped was actually it's a club banger, So coming from like someone who didn't see music in his past to like actually loving music is crazy. That's how it started.
Reflecting on your journey so far, bro, like what do you think is like the turning point where like you started to take this a lot more seriously and considered it as like a career?
I'd say when like my friends actually showed me, like there were multiple times which I'll go in detail about. Like once when my friends showed me, like they actually told me like, oh, this is actually hard, you know. And my friends, mind you, they're tough critics. They're Nigerians, so if Nigerians like your stuff, then you're doing something good, you know. So like my friends like messed with it. Then I had something crazier. So there's this Nigerian artist, Dr. Sid. He actually followed me one day, like out of the blue, and posted me on his page. So I was like, that like this is someone that we used to sing his songs like back in high school. Like he had this song. I think I can't really remember the song right now because way back then. But like he's a big artist, right? So he followed me and posted my song Error Code. So like as that happened, I couldn't even believe it. So that actually built like actually I was like, I should actually really, really take this seriously, you know, because I don't know where it can take me.
How has like your sound like evolved since like you first started creating music to now? Has it changed at all or no?
It has changed drastically. When I mean drastically, it has changed drastically because it used to take me like I say 2 to 3 weeks to write a song, right? But now I can like freestyle and put some words to it and make a song, like make 2 to 3 songs a day. So like that growth and like my sound, my tuning, the way I sing has drastically changed. And in my newer projects, you're gonna see that um changing dynamics in my voice, you know, because I'm someone that likes to evolve. I don't like to stay like if I'm here, I like to always grow to get. I like to keep growing, so I have a purpose at the end of the day. So I know what I'm going for, you know. So I think it's the home training I had, you know, always strive for the best, you know, like yeah. So I'd say it's changed drastically.
Are there any like specific like themes or new sounds that you've been exploring different even like hopping into different genres?
Oh yeah. I have this song Paqueta. It's totally out of what I've never made a song like that before. So it's like completely different. Like it's completely different. Like it's kind of Brazilian funk infused with UK drill. And this at the same time. So it's just me rapping and singing. So I've never done that before. So I said let me try that out. And it actually sounds really good, you know? That's that and there's another I have multiple songs I even dabbled into reggae too, you know. I dabble into that. So I'm just trying in different genres to see my strong points in music and I keep surprising myself. So like that's something like my audience should actually stay excited about.
Staying on this topic, bro, which kind of like genre do you like most enjoy making?
That's a tough one because I'm someone who, like I said before, I'm someone who likes to tap into different genres, right?
Or what are you feeling right now?
I'd say I'm feeling first of all, I started Afrobeat, so I always have like a fun and a very first love for Afrobeats, but I'm starting to enter like R&B, fall in love with it. R&B, trying to fall in love into like reggae, like drill, because I listen to a lot of Central C as well. You know, just the mainstream genres, you know, Afrobeats, R&B, drill, reggae, and pop. Cause like there's the new The Weeknd, I think the album, forgot what it's called. My memory is actually shit right now, but like
Oh, yeah, the new weekend. Yeah. Uh-huh.
yeah. You know, just pop me like the I can't if you ask me to pick one, I'd say Afrobeats because like it's something like if you put Afrobeats on in a club, everyone is dancing. No one like if you put some Burna Boy, some Davido, some Wizkid, you know, to get people jumping, you know. So that's literally like my first love before I branched out to all these other genres, subgenres.
I bet. And then, bro, going back, you said like the main thing that's changed over the years is how quickly you're able to make a song, and especially now that you're able to freestyle. Is that like your new creative process? Do you not write? You just freestyle everything you put out?
Yeah, the way I write my songs, yeah, it's so what I do is like when I have a beat playing, when the beat is playing, yeah, I first of all create a flow that goes with the beat. So you have to like complement the beats and like let the beat speak to you. So whatever the beat is saying to me, I then understand it and like bring a flow that aligns to the beat. Then I bring the flow. Sometimes it could be gibberish, you understand, but sometimes it could be actual words I'm filling in. Then I look at this flow, I'm like, hey, what can fit in this? Like what words and what message can I fill in this? And step by step I keep writing and writing and writing until it gets to the end. Then I'm like, okay, I play it from top to bottom and it actually sounds dope, like with the melody and everything I've come up with. Because when I first started, remember I said I could only write 3 lines. I could only write 3 lines and like I was actually disappointed in myself. So I took it personally, like took it personally, yeah, to make sure like the time I make music is shortened and day by day it keeps shortening and like my creative process. I just thank God for that because been it's been great. Like being able to go from not writing 3 lines to writing like multiple lines is just it's just amazing, man. So like I said, it's just make like complementing the beats, making, multiple flows and see what goes. And I go from there, you know. And sometimes, most times, like lately, I don't just freestyle gibberish. Actually have words to say because like I listen to a lot of stuff. I also study bigger artists and like try to, make something that if I was to play this for Drake today, you're just gonna, oh, this guy is hard. I have that high rubric for my music. So if I'm making a song right now and it doesn't touch that rubric, I'm trashing it out. It's never coming out. You know? So yeah.
If you could share like one personal life like philosophy or even like a piece of advice for like the people that listen to your music, your fans, man, what would it be?
I'd say be present, you know, because like life throws you a lot of like blows and like it makes you unstable, but try your best to be present so you don't, because life is short and like anything can happen, good or bad. So you just have to be present so you can make the right decisions in life, you know? And also like be good, be kind. You never know what the next person is going through. Don't be a shitty person because shitty people, like shitty people make shitty people. That's how I see it, because like let's say someone is having a bad day at work and like you pass that aggression to someone else who's having a bad day instead of positive. Imagine you like someone's having a bad day and be positive with that person. It's in this world we live in, it's like I'd say it's hard to be a positive person because of a lot of things that's happening. That's why positive people are rare. So try to be positive so you like try and change the world. Like I don't want to sound all philosophical and everything, but yeah, I think that's what I want to pass through. I don't want to touch on that too deep.
What's your definition of success?
Health, good health. I'd say family. I'd say good friends. Good backbone. Just people that I can lean on when life gets tough. Before money, because people think money is like success, right? But I always heard people say this a lot, and some people would say, "Oh, let me have the money first, then I'll say that." But like, rich people have money, but they end up being unhappy because they don't have the good health. Money can buy health. Money can buy you a good family. Money can buy you good friends. It's like these are like the three things that like define wealth for me. Success, It's not about the money. It's never about the money. Money comes and go, Like Drake said.
Beyond entertainment, like what do you want your listeners and your fans to feel or like understand when they listen to your music? What's like the main like message you're trying to convey through your music?
I'd say love, always love and peace, I want people to feel love, peace. I also be vulnerable, because as a black man, yeah, we always have to be tough. We can't even show our women love or anything. And I think it's like personal experience that craft that, yeah. But like when you're with the right person, you can be vulnerable, you can like show your feelings, you can, be yourself. Because a lot of people are living They're living lives that are not theirs, trying to be another person. But you're gonna be unhappy your whole life. If you're doing that. Do what like speaks to you, you know? Do what like if you don't feel comfortable doing something, don't do it. Because at the end of the day, God puts like when you say listen to your guts, that's like the thing if the amount of times that I've listened to my gut and it actually saved me, if I could convert that to money, I'll be a billionaire. Like for real. So always listen to your gut.
Have you ever and going into that little vulnerable side of you, bro? Have you ever doubted your ability or even considered quitting music altogether?
Yes, yes, yes. Cause like there are times where I'll be having writer's block simply because of like some personal stuff that was going on at the time. So it was really like a dark time where a lot of things were just going wrong. And like I was like, I need to like really focus on my life and put put to having a job first before the music. But like I said, you don't know if it's the fourth track that's gonna make a difference in your life. And like there's a saying, mama ain't raised no bitch. So like you can't just easily just quit at anything. You'll not be good at if you keep quitting, you'll not be good at something. You understand? So yeah, as it has definitely been there. It has definitely been there.
What's pushed you to continue and not give up?
I'd say the belief in myself, the belief that I can one day succeed in this, and like my ability. Because I'm someone, if I don't have a strong belief and ability in what I'm doing, I don't do it. Because that's where it starts from. If you don't believe in yourself, no one will. If you don't bet on yourself, no one will. So that's where it all begins with believing in yourself.
What kind of new projects you got going on? Any new singles dropping?
I have a new song coming out soon. It's called Intoxicated. I haven't figured out a day it's dropping, but like as soon as I figure that out, I'm gonna announce it. It's like a heartbreak song in terms of like the lyrics and everything, but it's a really good song if you think about it. So I think like it's something to be excited about. And there's the video too that I've been working on too.
Never seen that so pleasure, but hopeless is you. Make a real nigga call me.